I have been using this text for the past year instructing pre-calculus and found many of its features really useful. So I compared this text with the other two Pearson texts currently approved for Math 103, Trigstead and Blitzer. The three texts have a lot in common, but several features of this book really stand out to me. If you're a big fan of Miller and Alex, then this may not be of interest to you. All the usual things you would expect in a textbook are present, such as objectives and corresponding page numbers. However, the preparing for this section is easy to find at the beginning of each section here in the Sullivan book. To correspond with the preparing for this section are the Are You Prepared exercises, and they're located at the end of the section but before the section exercises. The Trigstead book does a really nice job of separating prerequisite skills even before the objectives are introduced. However, this feature isn't easy to find in the Blitzer book, as it's at the end of the section exercises after all the difficult word problems. Need to review notation directs students where to go for help on prerequisite skills while learning a new concept. I can't find this feature in Blitzer or Trigstead. Maybe it's there and I just missed it, but I don't know. I really like this feature because if you're stuck on, rationalizing a numerator, you don't remember how to do that, it shows you where to find it in the prerequisite skills in the textbook. More difficult skills have you try, let me get my mouse here, have you try examples, animations, and videos to help students master these skills. The Trigstead and Blitzer have the videos and Mylab's examples embedded, but not the animations. That's this one right here. Concepts that are directly related to calculus are designated with a special icon. I like this because it piques students' curiosity and also lets them know what concepts that they really need to know for in the future if they do plan to take calculus. For some students this is a reality check, like this is what I actually need to know for calculus, and for other students they're like, oh cool, I can do this, and it builds confidence. I didn't notice this feature in either of the other texts. Something new that I've found in the Sullivan text is both Desmos and TI images are in the text for use of graphing utilities where appropriate. So, a lot of students coming out of high school are used to using Desmos, and a lot of you guys are using Desmos in your instruction, so it's nice to see both. And I haven't seen these Desmos pictures in either of the other texts. Also, I found video instructions for how to use the TI. They're embedded to the text, so this video right here is actually instructions for how to use the TI to solve this problem. I didn't dig deep, but I also didn't see those in the other two texts. The end of the chapter summary includes each objective along with corresponding chapter review exercises, making it easy to create a review for specific objectives. So the Sullivan book has the objectives, the examples that are in the section 3.1 that correspond to the objective, and then in the actual review exercises, these are the exercises that correspond to that objective directly. The Blitzer book shows each objective and where the example is and what page it is on, but it doesn't give you any exercises, like additional exercises to try. The Trigstead book has the objectives spelled out here and a nice video example to look at, but I didn't see particular exercises listed. So I like the Sullivan because it is easy to see, okay, if I want to focus on specific objectives, then I know which review exercises to assign to students. As in the Blitzer book, chapter tests in the textbook have embedded corresponding videos for each problem to aid students in preparing for exams. I didn't see this feature in the Trigstead book. So each of these little icons is a video that shows you exactly how to solve this exact problem. Alright, so the Mylab features, there's many of the same, but a few are different. So I took a screenshot of all the assignable media in the three different texts. The ones that almost I think everything is the same. The ones that really stand out to me are these essential videos, which are both in Blitzer and Sullivan. And the Sullivan guided visualizations with corresponding worksheets are something new. So let me share this essential video because I didn't know about this until recently. So these videos have been recently updated and cover both prerequisite and requisite knowledge needed to be successful in college algebra. They have corresponding worksheets and are interactive with quick quizzes which provide feedback. These can be assigned at the beginning of Mylab's homework assignments as review to prepare for the exercises, or actually I think that's probably how it's recommended for them to be used. So those were interesting. I didn't know you could assign those in Mylabs till today. Guided lecture notes and mini lecture notes. So the guided lecture notes in Sullivan were just updated last year. The examples in the notes do not directly correlate to the textbook examples, so they're not repeated. There are videos that correspond to the lecture notes and could be assigned in Mylabs if you wanted to. I think most Pearson texts come with mini lecture notes, but did not look at these specifically in Trigstead and Blitzer because I'm running out of time. This is one of my favorite features, the integrated review assignments in Mylabs. Often it's difficult to know what your students know going into new material. So teachers can assign the chapter skills check quiz, that's this one, and the skills review homework. So if a student does this skills quiz, which is a really long assignment, but say they get it all right, then they don't have to do any review homework. So the quiz, actually, after they do the quiz, the homework is personalized for each student so that it only brings up questions that they're actually having trouble and need help with. These assignments integrate skills learned in previous chapters alongside current skills to help students retain knowledge for the final exam. As far as I can tell, neither Blitzer nor Trigstead have this feature, and this is one of my favorite ones. Short pre-made retain your knowledge quizzes are at the beginning of each section to help students also retain previous knowledge. They're available to assign. I was not able to find these pre-made assignments in Blitzer and Trigstead, but I may have missed them. Overall, I think this is a really good textbook. I like the extra support available that helps students with prerequisite knowledge and also the spiraling of concepts available in pre-made integrated assignments. I may have missed it, but did not see these features readily available in the Blitzer and Trigstead texts. So I hope you will consider adopting this text, or at least take a look at it and let me know what you think. Thanks.